picked up one of these Micnova GPS units for Nikon cameras. So what I thought I'd do is just give you an unboxing first and some of my thoughts with this unit. If you have a Nikon camera and the cables fit, then you should be able to get the GPS working on that model. Here's a few of the features and specs, and I'll be doing some tests later on just to see how the accuracy is. User manual is quite good really. It shows you everything that you need to know in terms of setting it up. It's pretty simple. Everything comes in this box with foam padding. The included remote control is a bonus item as such that just plugs into the side of the unit. Cable length on that is around about 3 foot, and it does come with a locking mechanism so you can use it for longer exposures. You also get this clip-on attachment for the strap, so you can put that on there and then clip the main unit onto that. And there's a lightweight strap included too. These are the cables. The N1 is on the left, the N2 on the right. The lengths that I've put on screen, that's just the cable, that doesn't include the plugs on either end. Here's the main unit, so we'll just show you that quickly. It's quite small. I'll give you a comparison later on. There's a mini USB connector on one side, and you can fit this to a hot shoe as well if you want. There's the hole there for the strap, and on the other side you can plug in the remote. The build overall is sort of passable for the price really. You can tell it's not high-end dense plastics. On the other hand, it does seem to sort of do the job well enough to be satisfactory. The main complaint with this unit is the cables. That's what I've seen online. People have had problems with the cables breaking. Whether or not there's been any improvements over the years, I'm not sure on that. In terms of the footprint, pretty similar to a compact flash card really. I left the camera and the unit off and then I went to a location. It took just over 30 seconds to get a lock. In that area, if I turn it off and on again, you're looking at around about 3 or 4 seconds to lock again, so it's quite quick to relock. On some cameras you'll have the display with the GPS on the top and on the back display. I've been using this on and off for a few weeks and the accuracy is actually quite good in terms of the location. In this example I was wandering around the town just in different places along the main street and it was keeping up no problems at all, and it's within a few meters in most cases of the actual location. With the cameras I've used that have had a built-in GPS, you'll be looking at sort of double-digit figures for accuracy mostly, maybe sort of 12 or 15 meters. Quick example here, just looking at the dolphin, and you can see the red marker there. That's basically exactly where I was when I took the picture. I went up to a much higher altitude, a different location just to do some shots there. We're in the sort of region of a couple of meters accuracy, and that's pretty much what I've been seeing with this unit consistently. That's certainly good enough for me in terms of the location. I did notice that the altitude does vary a bit with this unit. If you need very accurate altitude information, it's probably not the best GPS, but again, for me that's not so important as the actual location accuracy. One of the cameras that I do have has the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi connection for SnapBridge, and there is an option in that to tag images with the GPS, and that goes straight into the exif. Sometimes it just does not update the location. You can see here with the statue of Christ, that is nowhere near where the actual statue is, and I'll just move down to that. You can see it's down at the bottom here in a place called Sleigh Head. When I show you a much larger map, you can see that it just did not update the position on that at all. And I've seen this time and time again with SnapBridge. These are another group of shots that I did using the app, and you can see it's got it down there in the car park, all of the images, and it has not updated it as I've walked through the town with different areas. It just kept them all in the car park. Some of the images were taken maybe about 150 meters away at the church, and it just has not updated that at all. The problem with this app is sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but to be honest, that's not good enough for what I'm looking for. It's a bit early for me to tell how the cable connectors are going to hold up. That's the number one complaint I've seen with reviews on this unit. They have made the cables longer than they need to be really, so I'm a bit surprised on that. I think the hot shoe is fine for the GPS unit if you're on a tripod, but if you are walking around with this, I honestly think you might be better off attaching it to the camera strap. In order to prevent the cable from moving around and possibly damaging the connector, what I've done is just tied something onto that so that it attaches it to the strap and it keeps it from moving around. With the other type, which plugs in on the side, that just sort of sticks out. Really, they could have done with an L shape on that plug. So do take care if you're using that type of connector. I've also seen this around with different brand names. SevenOak is one of them. But there are alternatives from other makers. I haven't used these, but if you have, let me know what you think of those in the comments section. I've got no experience of these at all, but they tend to be more expensive premium models. The designs are quite different and the Dawn ones are much lower profile. Bit early for me to give you a full conclusion on this. I just have to use this over a period of time to see how it holds up. But I thought I'd give you a quick idea of what you can expect on this. And if I've got anything else to update, I'll put that below in the comments section.